It's wonderful to be in this room with you, and I don't know how this is for you, but a part of my heart has been very, very heavy with the impact of the lilac fires having just coming right out of the northern fires in the northern part of our state. And we do have members of our community who have been evacuated. So what I want you to know is I spent some time on Thursday evening when I got home and made phone calls to as many of our members in the areas of Vista, Fallbrook, and Oceanside. That was the evacuation area at that point, just to check in with them to see if they needed anything from me or from us, their spiritual community. And just that phone call seemed to mean so very much to the people that I was able to reach. So if you are aware of anyone in our community that is impacted, please do let me or Phil or a staff member know so that we can see what we might be able to do to be of support, okay? Additionally, I might suggest that during our meditation time today, if you feel guided to do so, that we just hold the energy and the intention for calmness, calm winds. It would be a godsend to have some rain, for divine support and guidance for our first responders and firefighters, and just for peace of mind for those that are troubled right now because they may be in harm's way. All right? So we're going to move into our time of prayer and meditation together right now. If you did just come into the room, please do double check to make sure that your cell phones are on silent. And our meditation practice is a practice of mindfulness. And one of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is to link it to our breath. In other words, using our conscious awareness to follow each breath in and each breath out. And we do this simple technique throughout our entire meditation practice. So through the chanting portion, as we're listening to the chanting, we're working with our breath and being aware of the breath. During our HeartMath lock-in practice, and I'll explain what that is when we get to it in the meditation, we continue to practice mindfulness. And then when we're in silence together, we do the same as well. So do take a moment to make sure that you feel comfortable in your chair. If you need to scoot around a little bit, by all means do that. You do want to sit with your back nice and straight. It is beneficial to sit with your legs uncrossed and your feet nice and flat on the floor. And then go ahead and let your hands rest in your lap in whatever way feels natural and comfortable to you. And then if you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes. And let that be a simple signal to you that you're actually, by choice, moving into a different state of being, a different practice of awareness. And so just allow your attention to gently fall onto your breath. Simply noticing without judging that you're breathing and how you're breathing. Perhaps as well, simply noticing what you're most aware of. And we will center in with our usual 3 cleansing breaths. And this is where we take a nice deep breath in, and with the first exhalation, we practice simply releasing and letting go. And then with the second cycle, we practice being fully present right here, really feeling ourselves in this room. And then with the third, we practice being as open and clear as we can be. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in, really aware of the air filling your lungs. And as you let this breath go, really feel the experience of letting go, releasing. And another nice deep conscious breath in. And as you let this breath go, practice being right here in this room. And another nice deep breath in. And now as we let go of that breath, we practice being open and clear. And so continue to be with each mindful breath. And if it's helpful, continue with the cycle of releasing, being present, and opening up. If at any time you should find that your attention has drifted, gently bring it right back to the very next breath. And so we continue to deepen into this practice of stillness following each mindful breath into and out of the body. Allowing ourselves not only to be peaceful and still physically, but allowing ourselves as well to quiet the busy mind, emptying out of any of the things that feel challenging, and simply allowing ourselves to dwell in peace, to dwell in peace. Allowing our awareness to move to the area of the heart, the center of our chest, as if each mindful breath is moving in and through the heart, mind is quiet, body is peaceful and still. As we bring the feeling of the heart into our practice, perhaps with the feeling of compassion, or perhaps with the feeling of appreciation, quiet and still, open and receptive. Each breath, peace-filled breath, each breath, a quieting and clearing breath. For the next few moments, continue to be present to each breath as it moves through your body, as it moves through the heart. And if you feel so inclined, practice in the stillness and the silence the energy of peace and compassion for all who may be challenged or suffering in some way today. Practicing now mindfully in the silence, in the silence. gradually allow your attention to begin to rise now as you hear the music filling the room again. And before closing your practice of meditation, just take a moment to silently give thanks for being in community, for going deeply into stillness and silence and prayer together, for the richness of that experience and the healing of that experience. And then take a few deep breaths in and out again, and with each exhalation, just feel yourself as if you're like a flower just blossoming and awakening and ready to be touched by Spirit and to hear exactly what would be most helpful for you to hear today or to remember today or to get in touch with today. And so it is, and so we are. Amen. Why don't you take a moment to turn to a neighbor and just greet them with the salutation, Namaste. The divine in me recognizes and acknowledges the divine in you. Namaste.
Thanks for listening. The Unity Center, transforming lives and healing our world. Check us out Sundays at 9 and 11. Subscribe to our podcasts and download our free app for instant access to a wealth of spiritual teachings, services, and events.